Just checking my mic. Give me a second. Alrighty, guys. Welcome back to another episode of the Gaming Update Show, where I give you guys all the games, updates, news, and much, much more. Today, guys, for the game today, we're gonna be playing some Hogwarts Legacy. It was kind of difficult of myself trying to figure out what I want to play, but you know, I didn't want to, during this, this is my first stream back in for a decent amount of time. So because there was pretty much not a lot of big news. Pretty much a lot of the big news I've already talked about in the last video. About Power Ranger toys coming out and all that stuff. Like that was in my last video. But this video we got a big update when it comes to PlayStation. And yeah, so we're gonna get started into Hogwarts Legacy. And then yeah, we're gonna I was gonna say this game just really screwed me over. Okay, so I still have 13 minutes. So I have about 13 minutes to talk about this. So yeah, so the biggest thing that I'm going to be talking to you guys about is pretty big. Definitely as a gamer for myself, being a PlayStation player, when it comes to PlayStation 5 specifically, and definitely for PS because I own a PS5 Pro. That's even more insane. This one's kind of like a little bit off topic, but I'm actually thinking about planning on not like anytime soon, like not in like like not this month or next month, but pretty soon. I'm like looking into getting a disk drive for my PS5 Pro because I'm starting to notice the difference between the PS5 and the PS5 Pro on some games. Not a lot of games, but some games. And definitely not the PS4 games. I will not see a big difference um, because of it being PS4 games. Um, but one of the games that I definitely see different when it comes to the PS5 to the PS5 Pro is definitely Hogwarts Legacy. And it has to do with magic. Confringo. This specific magic. So the magic is. Sorry, I did not know that my fucking controller was gonna make so much noise. But you kind of saw like with myself like doing that. Like you can kind of see more of like details. Like I don't know if like YouTube will show the details. Even though I have changed my settings at least like thousands of times to make the graphics look as best as it possibly can. But still, like literally in 2025, YouTube is still not doing 4K at like the highest rating, and it's very weird. When there are some 4K videos out there, but even though that like my TV's 4K and my PlayStation 5 Pro is definitely 4K, because my Netflix, Disney Plus, and all of these other streaming services that I use do say that I'm able to watch 4K movies or 4K TV shows if there is any, 100%. So was very surprised about a lot about that, but yeah, no, there are a lot of PS5 games that I have seen the difference between the PS5 and the PS5 Pro. But definitely when you're playing like games like Call of Duty, Overwatch 2, Fortnite, Marvel Rivals, you're not really gonna see a big difference because you're moving a lot, you're fighting a lot, you're not really like stop to look around kind of thing like you do like right here. Like see how like I'm actually like because I'm waiting like 10 more minutes for this thing. Um, I can actually like look around and like, wow, we got birds flying from the trees. We got the leaves falling. You can see all the, like that, dirt coming from all that stuff. Like you could just flat out just see all the details. And like even the shadows too, like you could definitely see like insane amount of details of the shadow, like a real person can. And so, the like I said, the technology when it comes to the PS5 Pro, like I did thought that this system would not be that good, but after a certain amount of time me playing on it on a certain amount of the PS5 games, I can definitely see the upcoming PS5 games that are coming to PlayStation, or games that are coming to PlayStation specifically for the PS5 and specifically PS5 Pro. Um, I can definitely see a very big difference. And definitely seeing the big future for PlayStation 5 Pro. Um, and I feel like, in my personal opinion, that kind of makes me want to just get a freaking PS5, uh, of, you know, disc drive, because, with a PS5 Pro or PS5 disc with a PS5 Pro, everything's gonna look still like really good graphics for the PS5 Pro because I have a Pro, so it's not that much, but again, that's a side thing. But now we're gonna get into the juicy news. Just as of today, I know a lot of people were hoping to hear the announcement of a Nintendo Direct happening this week, specifically, because of the big news that the Nintendo Switch 2 Nintendo Direct will be happening on April 2nd. Oh my god, there might be a Nintendo Direct. I'm just telling you guys this right now. Stop believing in people until Nintendo have said something. If Nintendo has not said anything, do not believe anything you fucking hear on the damn fucking YouTube. Not specifically from YouTube, but YouTubers, because people are just giving up. YouTubers are just giving up hope for people these days. Like I'm telling you, no joke. There has been at least about 100 to 200 freaking videos in this past week and a half talking about like, oh, there might be a direct this week. Oh my god, there might be a direct this week. Oh my god, there might be a direct this week. How about shut the fuck up for once about the Nintendo Direct and wait for Nintendo Direct or the Nintendo Twitch account, or sorry, Twitter account or Instagram or whatever people have, Nintendo followed on. Wait for them to post something, then talk about it. Like, figure out your predictions, figure out, that's what people need to do. I feel like people talking about like figuring out what day it is fucking annoying, because I'm telling you, I get because I have notifications physically for YouTube, and because I watch a lot of things when it comes to Nintendo games, because I watch a lot of amazing videos when it comes to Nintendo. Like, I watch a lot of trailers of games that are already coming to the Switch. Um, so I get all these random other videos that talk about like, oh, there's a Nintendo Direct in February. There's a Nintendo Direct in February. I'm just saying, people, if you do not want to listen to these crap, turn off the notifications, because to me, honestly, it's fucking annoying. It is, but as me as a YouTuber, I want to hopefully communicate with other big YouTubers of what they're, wanting to think about the next Nintendo Direct. Because don't get me wrong, I will be very excited for a new Nintendo Direct, the very first Nintendo Direct of 2025. Don't get me wrong, I would be very excited because this year already is very exciting. Um, because we have, like I said, March 1st or sorry, a little bit before that, uh, the day after my birthday, February 27th, there is Pokemon Day, meaning there's going to be a direct already for Pokemon. So I don't know if people are getting Pokemon Day and a Nintendo, a Nintendo Direct confused or something, but usually, always 100%, there's always going to be a Pokemon Day Direct after my birthday. And that's my birthday's the 26th, Pokemon Day is the 27th. So I know that is one of the directs that is going to be happening pretty soon. And like I said, because that's the day before my birthday, and the next day is Pokemon Day. So that's why I'm really sick and tired of all these YouTubers just wasting their time of like seeing all these rumors and leaks, and it's like, dude, just for once, just shut up for a week or two. Because we will know. I can tell you right now, and I'll tell you guys about what I'm going to be telling you guys in a second. But we will know when we will get a Nintendo Direct, because Nintendo themselves will physically go on Twitter and other platforms that other people follow them on and reveal, saying like, hey, and this is for example, um, we will have a Nintendo Direct tomorrow at this time. Or let's just say my birthday, for example, February 26th. And usually when there's a direct, they usually announce it 24 hours before, or a day ahead, or, a day or two ahead of time. So, so if the direct is on my birthday, February 26th, then we will, like I said, Nintendo will physically come out and tell us, saying, hey guys, letting you know we got a Nintendo Direct on February 26th. Be ready at this time, Pacific time, this time, Eastern time, boom, boom, boom. And it will be this amount of minutes. Nintendo will let us know. I'm just saying, shut the fuck up, YouTubers, about Nintendo Direct for now. Until Nintendo physically comes out and says something, then talk about it, that's fine. But until then, shut the fuck up. Okay, now we're getting into the more bigger stuff. And that has to do with PlayStation. So, just today, and this is kind of connecting to the Nintendo Direct crap that has been going on. Um, so just earlier today, PlayStation has announced that starting tomorrow at 2 p.m. Pacific time, that I'm happy about, because, I don't wake up that early. Like, Nintendo Directs are usually at 6 o'clock in the morning. But yeah, so 2 o'clock p.m. Pacific time, there is going to be a state of play for PlayStation. And the best thing is that it's going to be 40 plus minutes. So it could be 50 minutes, it could be 45 minutes, it could be a whole hour. We don't know. So, because it's 40 plus minutes. So it will definitely be within the minutes section. But, oh my god. Yeah, because like I said, this definitely connects, this specifically connects to the Nintendo Direct, because this whole stream is about talking about the PlayStation state of play that just got announced today for tomorrow. Nintendo does the same thing. If there was going to be a Nintendo Direct anytime soon, they will announce it the day before, or a couple days before. Sometimes they have done it a couple days before, but sometimes a day before, usually within 24 hours. Um, So yeah, so tomorrow there is going to be a state of play for PlayStation at 2 p.m. Pacific time. Um, and so knowing that, I don't think there's going to be a Nintendo Direct this week. because I know that a lot of YouTubers are trying to hype up the Nintendo Direct to finish off the Nintendo Switch. Uh, you know, the last little bit of the Nintendo Switch, specifically before the Nintendo Switch 2 comes out. Because to be honest, the only thing that they are being honest about the Switch right now is that this beginning of this year has been very quiet when it comes to Switch games. Um, most of the games that have came out a lot are good games, but a lot of the other ones were just like indie games that like not really a lot of people know about until they get on their Switch through the eShop and they go like, wait, whoa, what's this game? You know, kind of thing. And so yeah, so that's pretty much what I'm pretty much saying right now. Um,
I should let Deke know about the newborn Thestral.
so yeah, so it's just like a very big thing that, uh, like I said, I'm definitely very excited about. Um, because I'm always excited when a new direct is happening and stuff. So I definitely feel like people just need to, I don't know. I definitely feel like people need to get, you know, just be better of like being patient and waiting for these like showcase to actually be revealed. So, and that's just my personal, like I said, my personal opinion about this because, like I said, it's nothing new of um. I officially have all legendary freaking appearance on. That's crazy. That was actually one of my goals. It looks like I'm surprised that that's not an achievement. That took me forever to get like all the legendary items on. And so yeah, so this video is not going to be very long. I definitely think tomorrow is going to be a little bit longer. Because of tomorrow being um PlayStation Showcase. The other reason why I'm doing a stream tomorrow is because Thursday is a really busy day for me. Um, where I'm going to be going to a meeting on uh around like early in the morning, and then pretty much after that, I know I'm gonna be very tired within that. And then pretty much after that, I'm gonna be going to get some extra food tomorrow too, or on Thursday. And that pretty much would take me some time. And then pretty much like kind of when I get home, I feel like I would just be very damn tired personally. So that's kind of the reason why Wednesday is going to be the day that I will be doing a actual stream, but it will be after the PlayStation showcase of the state of play. Um, so, like I said, it starts at 2 o'clock, so I definitely know I'll be able to definitely do a stream. I just don't personally know what time. But the reason why I'm doing a short and early stream right now is because I actually am planning on getting on some more Splatoon 3 in a little bit. Specifically because I've been trying to play a little bit more extra on my Nintendo Switch. So like, I played a little bit of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe to finish off the 50cc, and now I'm going to be officially continuing the 100cc. pretty soon. But then I'm also been doing Splatoon 3. I just got out of the weekend doing some Splatfest. So of this past weekend. Um, and it definitely helped me a lot when it comes to the catalog. Like I've actually gone farther than I ever thought I would in the catalog before. So I'm pretty happy about it because I've never once have ever reached page 50 or above. So reaching that goal is pretty good. Um, and I'm just hoping that the next time or when the new catalog, because the new catalog's coming pretty soon, like towards the end of this year, or sorry, not year, this month on February 28th. So pretty much the day after Pokemon Day. um, so yeah, so I got a lot that I'm trying to do on Splatoon 3 before the catalog goes away because there's a lot of rewards like outfits, there's emotes, there's nameplates, there's a lot of like rewards within the catalog that I didn't know that that's how you get rewards at first because I thought it was just like leveling up in general, then you will be able to, get your rewards. But no, you have to get a little bit higher within the catalog. Is looks like one of the big new things in Splatoon 3. And I didn't, like I said, I didn't know that was because I've never gotten pretty high up there when it comes to the catalog. Because usually the last time my last catalog that I had before this one, I was the highest I got was like 10 or 15. Well, no, definitely 10. I don't remember going higher than 10. And then now this time, I'm like way past 50 and stuff. So it was just like, it's a big gap of upgrade. And I'm very happy and I'm hoping to continue to get a little bit farther into the catalog. Because there's still some outfits and some emotes that I want to get before they go bye bye until the next catalog, and then I'll try to boost through that too. One of the big tips I can actually tell you guys about Splatoon 3 when it comes to the catalog, make sure to play Splatfest. You don't. I'll say this right now. I hate Splatfest because it's very competitive, even though it's like doesn't really mean nothing. Personally, like even if your team wins, you don't really get like you don't really get rewards. You don't get money. I think you get coins for it, but you don't get physical money. You don't get a trophy. You don't get all these things that a lot of like Call of Duty Call of Duty leagues get or Overwatch leagues get either. You don't get any of that. You might get like a little stamps or things that like don't really most people don't really care because the main part of the game of Splatoon 3 is just getting your you know get into the game and play the game, kind of thing. So my tip about Splatfest is just pick a team and then just level up the team. Because like each person that picks up, every person that plays the Splatfest, you have your own level for yourself. So like you go from friend to this and then champion and then ruler and then each time you level up after that it's ruler plus one, ruler plus two, plus three, plus four, goes on until the Splatfest is over. Um, I always say this to people, and now I'm saying it on YouTube, is I'm this is just what I do is like definitely 100% play Splatfest when it's available is because not just because it levels up your team of whatever team you picked, but it 100% and win or lose, your catalog levels up a lot. And definitely if you win, because it's Splatfest, it gives double the points. Definitely when you, if it's your first win, you can get through one whole page with one win. Like 100%, like, or pretty close to like two pages done with one win. Like, it's crazy. Like, like I said, I got pretty far in my catalog through Splatoon 3 was because of Splatfest. And so that's why I have to get back on right now, because when Splatfest is over, the XP, double the XP, kind of goes away from it, and then it goes back to normal, like, XP for Splatfest, like winning or losing. Where losing, it goes really slow, and if you win, it goes a little bit faster. So yeah, that's like the sucky part. But that is my goal or that's how my strategy works when I do play Splatfest, is to just play the game. You know, a lot of people, and I'm telling you this right now, most people are the sweatiest players, like their life depends on it in that game when it comes to Splatfest. I don't understand why. It, Another big issue that I have about Splatfest is that, um, and don't get me wrong, it's not the mode that I'm having an issue with. It's the player base. The reason why I have an issue with the player base is because majority of people that, and I mean majority, like 99.99% of people that play Splatoon 3 play the multiplayer. And I'm not just talking about like just the multiplayer, like regular multiplayer. I'm talking about the competitive part. Like, majority of the community plays the competitive part, where they're playing splat zones, tower control, clan blitz, and whatever that other one is about the fish. You have to get to one side to the other. That one too. Majority of the community plays that one, and like literally 1%, maybe even a tiny bit more, plays turf war. And the reason how I know this is because I have facts that people physically fucking suck with turf war. And that's why I keep thinking to myself, like, why is it the Splatoon 3 company, every time Splatfest comes around, it's always turf war? Because again, don't get me wrong, I love Turf War. I know how to play Turf War. Turf War is what you do at the very beginning of the game before you go play competitive mode, because that's part of the game. Because it helps you, to help you like learn how to use your weapon, how to use your bombs, and pretty much use your ultimate to like whatever you have available to you. So that's pretty much what Splatfest or Turf War is. And Turf War, but the one thing a lot of people don't understand about Turf War is about your team's ink on the ground. Every inch of the side of on the side of an edge of a wall, the little diagonal of like in a crack of a corner. You want to, when it comes to turf war, you want to get every inch to make sure that you don't see what you're standing on. So, like, for example, so see how these little flames are right here, and they're like orange with white. So if I splatted like half of this to here, but you were still able to see some of the flames, that means that you will be pretty much losing chances of winning. So yeah, so like this little section that has like the little, like the light coming from here. So if you had this little section, and like let's say you think you're gonna win without that being splatted of your own ink, you have a pretty much a high chance that you're gonna lose. because you didn't splat it with your ink. And that's the issue when it comes to Splatfest or Turf War. I know I keep saying Splatfest, but it's just because literally Turf War is literally in Splatfest. That's the issue. It's literally it's annoying. Um, but yeah, no, in Turf War, it's every single time, every single time in Turf War, people do not know how to play Turf War. It is gross that, and again, at the same time, like I don't blame them because, like I said, knowing how bad these dumbasses don't know how to play Turf War, I feel like they need to practice playing Turf War before the next Splatfest, or stop playing competitive and just focus on Splatfest. I mean, on Turf War a lot more, like a month before, just in case if there's another Splatfest, kind of thing. So that's just my personal opinion when it comes to Splatoon 3, is that, because like personally, like when I play tower control, I don't see anybody splatting ink everywhere. They always go straight to the objective. That's perfect, because that's what you're supposed to do. You're not supposed to splat every inch of the map, because that's not what you're supposed to do. Because you're not playing Turf War. You're playing tower control. Meaning your job is to defeat the other team and get on the control of the tower to push towards their side so you can win. That is the whole point of that mode. Same thing goes with splat zones. Splat zones has like a freaking big ass square that you fight against the other team to put ink in that square. If there's sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes there are two zones or two squares that you have to put ink on both sides. You want to be careful with that one because sometimes not all maps have that one. Sometimes some maps just has one giant big one, but some of them, if they're like small maps, there will be two of them where to score points, you have to have ink, your personal ink on both of them. But so far, based on what I've seen, there's not a lot of maps that have that. I don't know why. So yeah, you know, I just been playing a lot more of like Splatoon 3 because like I love Splatoon 3. It's just sadly it's when it comes to the Splatfest, it's always the players. I get frustrated. It doesn't even matter what teams I pick. Like I don't even care if I win or lose, to be honest. When it comes to um, Splatfest, because like I said, when I personally go into Splatfest, I focus on key key, key things when I go into Splatfest. I focus on my own personal level of whatever team I picked. That's what I focus on. I focus on my catalog and trying to win. But like I said, that third one of trying to win is very difficult because the issue of players that don't know what the fuck they're doing when it comes to turf war during Splatfest. Because every single mode that you go into when it comes to Splatfest is turf war. And turf war, I've already explained, is that this whole, like, let's say, for example, like this whole entire area would have to be in my personal ink. So, like, let's say my ink is red. I would have to make sure that every inch, and I mean like every inch, like, see, like this little corner, like right there, I would have to, that spot right there, I would have to ink that and that spot too. Like I would have to do every inch when it comes to turf war. Again, a lot of people don't know that, but we'll continue. But I just wanted to let you guys know about how Turf War works when it comes to Splatfest. So, but I do love Splatoon 3 when it comes to the competitive part. So,
Hello, Deke. You'll be pleased to know that a little Thestral was born.
How wonderful to have more Thestrals in our world. Such misunderstood beasts.
I'm sorry that we can both see Thestrals, Deke.
Deke is privileged to see such majestic beasts, but sometimes wishes Deke couldn't. Deke is to blame.
What do you mean, to blame?
Years ago, Deke's master ordered Deke to help him capture a phoenix, the rarest of all beasts, that master had spotted high on a cliff. The phoenix was the most beautiful beast Deke had ever seen. Deke begged master to leave her be. When Deke hesitated to climb up the cliff as ordered, Deke had to punish himself. As Deke punished himself, master grew angrier and angrier, and in his frustration cast at the regal bird. Deke suspects the phoenix was protecting eggs when it swooped down in fear and fury. Before Deke could reach him, master fell from the cliff. Deke stayed on that cliffside for days, punishing himself, before Tobbs found him.
What a horrible tale, Deke. I'm so sorry.
Deke has only told Professor Weasley that story, and now yourself. Deke often wonders what became of that phoenix. Deke feels fortunate to be at Hogwarts now, helping you rescue beasts. Perhaps Deke can make amends for what came before.
yeah, so also, guys, if you guys are wondering, I physically have already played and beaten the entire game of Hogwarts Legacy. I'm pretty much just kind of doing like side missions as we're playing.
Revelio.
Oh, she didn't say anything. What? But yeah, see, this is the thing that I have that is pretty much the last thing I had. I thought, actually, no joke, you guys, I actually literally thought that I was done with this game, but then when I saw a video that there was one couple more like cutscenes, I was like, wait, what? What? I thought beating the boss was gonna be the end of the game. But no, you have to get to level 34, so I'm pretty much doing like a lot of side missions, like pretty much what I'm doing is more of like uh you know just side missions that have nothing to do with like dark magic, like this one specifically, in the shadow of the bloodline and stuff. I'm more focusing on stuff like, talking to Poppy, or just doing stuff that's gonna, just kind of just see what other people's missions are, kind of thing. um yeah, like for example, like this one personally too. Like I don't think I've ever talked to her before. Like I think she says like, "Oh, let me talk to you" and stuff, but then like I never talked to her. This is definitely one of the ones I have actually completed before. So, yeah. Um, says that I have to talk to Deke again.
Deke has some exciting news to share.
So, okay, so when you got closer to him again, he'll tell you. Okay. So I was thinking of doing like another mission because that one was kind of like towards the end of the mission already. So I was thinking of doing one return 6 hours. Oh, are you serious? Well, cause yeah, cause like right now I think right now I'm on Hollow the Mora 2, where I need to get to the third one to unlock other places. But yeah, it's a very struggle timing for that one. Um, okay, so I think I'm gonna do Poppy's story because I like that story. Plus, you get to save the dragon and stuff. So, plus it has like really cool like cutscenes and stuff. Let's go to the mission world map. Oh, Hogsmeade. Okay, Hogsmeade. And then go there. Um, I do own this game too, personally, 100%. I do own this game on my Nintendo Switch. But knowing that I heard that the Nintendo Switch system, the the Nintendo Switch 2 system is going to be having better graphics, so I thought to myself like, oh, maybe I might wait until like when I get the Nintendo Switch 2 to continue with to continue with Hogwarts Legacy. Because don't get me wrong, I've played this before with on the Nintendo Switch, even with the bad graphics. Um, the walking mechanic, the magic, and all that stuff is really spot on, with like no delays, no nothing. I've had a really good experience playing Hogwarts Legacy on the Nintendo Switch, and specifically the one that I have is the OLED one. So I don't know what it really looks like specifically for like the Nintendo Switch Lite or the regular Nintendo Switch. So I can't really say stuff on that side. But definitely when it comes to the Nintendo Switch OLED, both really one powerful game of Hogwarts Legacy and one really old game of Red Dead Redemption. Those games specifically are really good. I've had such a good experience when it came to those two games on the Nintendo Switch OLED. Specifically because like plus the Red Dead Redemption game, whoo, the graphics look good. Like I'm physically playing like a PS3 game on my Nintendo Switch, and that is awesome. But my goal is even some of the games that I do own on this Nintendo Switch digitally, I am planning on getting physical copies of Nintendo Switch games. It's the same reason why I'm going to be planning on getting a disc drive specifically for my PS5 Pro. Um, and I'm actually being dead honest. Some of the service, the PlayStation service is not really that good when it comes to paying like a good chunk of money that I'm very kind of sometimes very upset with, because they're making us pay like a lot of money for the service being not good. Like I literally wanted to try paying for that much money, but then I was like, wait a second, why am I paying almost like 200, like close to 200, like not really $200, but like pretty much like almost close to 170 to $180 worth of stuff that I don't even touch, like I'm being dead honest. Like half of the games that I play is Dreamlight Valley, and here and there of Hogwarts Legacy, um, and like when it comes to multiplayer games, Fortnite I still play here and there. Like for example, like today I just played like a good decent amount today. I actually didn't even rage that much at all today on Fortnite that I was very surprised about. Um, but yeah, no, I barely have been playing a lot of like multiplayer games lately. It's all been like campaign games like Red Dead Redemption 2, Hogwarts Legacy, Dreamlight. I've been very big on Dreamlight Valley lately. Specifically because we're supposed to be getting a new update when it came to Aladdin and Jasmine coming to the valley. So, there's and Wednesday's come, as of tomorrow is Wednesday, so we got some, I don't know if it's going to be tomorrow or not, so who knows, but I'm just going to say that actually
I should have known Harlow had met his match the day of the troll attack in Hogsmeade. The village owes you a great debt for ridding us of that monster. And I mean Harlow.
yeah, I defeated that dude just recently actually. I was just thinking that I might just like kind of like walk around as I'm gonna finish talking. Because like I said, you guys, like this video is not gonna be that long because, like I said, I just, when it comes to like kind of small little updates, like just letting you guys know about the PlayStation Showcase that's happening tomorrow of the State of Play and stuff. There's not really a lot of things to talk about because like the last thing that I could talk about are like my predictions that I'm gonna be talking about in this video. But I did wanting to get off my chest of like really wanting to about the issue of like I was saying earlier about the Nintendo Direct and stuff that a lot of YouTubers have been talking about, and that I wanted to kind of like really sit down and like talk to you guys that, you know, my biggest suggestion is don't listen to the YouTubers. Just wait until Nintendo reveals it on their social media stuff. And again, they will announce it. Like I said, like I've been waiting for PlayStation to announce their showcase, and boom, today they did, and I didn't even notice. So, so that's one of the big reasons why I wanted to make this video was specifically to let you guys know about the PlayStation showcase, but also to let you guys know about, you know, it's too foggy here. You know, like I just wanted to let you guys know about the showcase, but then also to let you guys know about this one still doesn't open even though there's like candles in there. Oops. And so yeah, so I feel like as we think about, you know, predictions, when it comes to me as a PlayStation player for been playing PlayStation for years, it's a very difficult kind of situation about that. I'm glad I don't have a cat right now. My cat would have been pissed. Like, bitch, why are you petting another cat? I don't give a shit if it's a game. Yeah, I would just see that happening. But yeah, I don't know.
Lumos.
I just been really. Oh, you're adorable. You're very adorable. You look like Garfield a little bit. So yeah, so I can say some predictions, but like I said, these are just predictions, not really like, you know, kind of confirming of like saying like, yeah, this is definitely gonna happen, or you know, all that stuff. It's just really, you know, it's just very one of those like times where I don't know. It's just there's just a lot of like hug me that way. um Hug you that way. So let's go this way. So yeah, so one of my predictions that again, I think I'm gonna put this in categories, like what I think would be there to somewhat gonna be there and unlikely to be there, but I'm just gonna say it just as a prediction. One of my big ones that I know is 100% might be there, but I don't know if it will be because they already revealed the trailer. I think they already well, no, it was just a Twitter announcement, so it actually could be there. That Forza Horizon 5 could possibly be at the State of Play. The reason for this is because they have had an announcement on Twitter earlier this month of February, or was it the 30? It was, I think it was the 31st, the last day of January actually, that they physically have announced that Forza Horizon 5 will be physically coming, I think physical and digitally, to Nintendo or to PlayStation 5, and you know, Nintendo has not been announced yet, but
Lumos.
oh yeah, I can. Oh wait, no, the noise. Back out. And but yeah, no, my biggest first prediction that I think could be there. Again, all my predictions is not going to be like, oh yeah, it's 100% going to be true there, or 100% like it might be there, or 100% not going to be there. It's just my predictions are usually predictions. They're not like an actual truth thing. So, so my first one is Forza Horizon 5. Another one that I'm kind of hoping for, but I don't know if they will be, is Halo. Another one of those games that I kind of hope that they do get announced. Um, so
Lumos.
I really do hope that they do get announced at the showcase, but if not, that we still have Summer Game Fest and we still have the Game Awards and stuff like that. So I'm not too personally worried about that 100%. So it's almost morning, so I'll put that away. And so yeah, so there's those two. Another one of my predictions that I feel like might be there is God of War remakes. I feel like some of them will be there. I just don't know what kind of remakes could be there. That's one of the only things I don't know. But jump on top of it. So yeah, that's like the one thing I don't know about it, but I really do hope that they. Wow, actually, I feel like I just went around in a whole circle. So yeah, so I don't know. I just personally feel like there's a lot of possibilities definitely going to be happening when it does come to the Nintendo, PlayStation and Switch. But my but when it really comes down to PlayStation, there's just a lot of possibilities that could happen that could or 100% would come to PS5 is Resident Evil. We've been waiting for a new Resident Evil game. Some people think that Resident Evil 9 would not be there. Like whatsoever. But that's just like, preference of things. So, but, okay, I'm going somewhere. I don't even know where I'm at. I really actually do not know where I'm at. So there's housing. Because there was like a mission somewhere in this area. Okay, so I just need to go left. Yeah, because that was the one I wanted to start heading towards, so left. That direction. Okay. So up and left. But yeah, so I don't know. I definitely feel like I said, there's a lot of possibilities of games coming to the Switch, and Sorry, it's just like I said. I play a lot on my Switch, and now it's like I only talk about
Likely
freaking
this
Switch.
astronomy table will be best used when it's dark.
So, and I don't really. One of the ones that I definitely think that is unlikely to be there is Hogwarts Legacy 2, because, like I said, Hogwarts Legacy, just uh, just recently came out. Like I know, not just recently came out, but you know, usually kind of. Sorry. Usually like games like this, to definitely when it comes to more powerful consoles like PC or the PS5 Pro and stuff, like those consoles or kind of graphics for those kind of games could take a little bit longer because they have to put like extra touches on it because of the campaign. They have to put a lot of extra touches on it. Um, like personally, this game was definitely meant for the PS5. Like I could see that they did a little bit of an upgrade for the PS5 Pro, but not a lot of stuff. Like you can kind of see, um, see how like those trees out there are not like perfect, but like the mountains do look perfect. Some of the clouds look real, but some of them don't. So, like this game specifically, I definitely could tell you this right now that the next Hogwarts Legacy game, number two, or whatever, I'm just gonna call it Hogwarts Legacy 2 for now, until they can actually come out with an actual name. But I feel like the second game for Hogwarts Legacy, I feel like will definitely push the boundaries when it comes to the PS5 Pro, specifically. And to be honest, in my personal opinion, I personally feel like a lot of people should already have a PS5 by now. So I'm very confused why people are still have their PS4s. Like still having it, I'm not saying like get rid of it or something, but like because like my plans is to get another PS4 also, specifically PS4 Pro. But yeah, no, definitely getting like a PS4 is one of my big goals to get again because of so many reasons. Specifically because there was also like there was talks about this, but I was like really looking into this about like if, and this is like more around the time of like because it's very difficult to like try to figure this out because one of the games that I literally tried out on my friend's account, well technically I think through my account though, but I tried out The Last of Us Part 2 because he bought the PS5 version disc for The Last of Us Part 2 because it looks like GameStop was selling PS5 versions of it, and I was like, "Oh, can I try this out?" And he's like, "Yeah, sure, go ahead." And so I tried a good decent of it out, and he has the regular PS5, and the game looks insanely good. Like, they definitely upgraded the Last of Us Part Two through from PS4 to PS5. But like I said, like a lot of other games like Hogwarts Legacy, you could see some big difference. Like this rock and the rock I'm standing on, you could see some difference, and then like the shadowing is definitely better. But then like I said, like there's some stuff on the outskirts, like you can kind of see like some of those trees out there are kind of fuzzy. Some of the clouds are not real, but some of them are. So, there's definitely some small things here and there that some games that got swapped over to the PS5 Pro version for enhancement still definitely need some updates to kind of fix that. If this is supposed to look like a PS5 Pro game, like that, like I said, a lot of this stuff does. Like those mountains back there, like on the PS4, I can tell you, you would never be able to see that. And I can tell you this right now, on my Nintendo Switch, I don't even see those. Like, I do see them, but like they're more like yucky, like not yucky, but they're like more like PS2 graphics. So, so like they're not perfect, but they're good, kind of way. Um, okay, quest can be tracked in the quest log. I know why does the fucker does it repeat that? Like I don't fucking care. Like I just want to relax, looking at the outskirts of Hogwarts. Like this is cool. That's why I like this game because it's so open and you don't have to like kind of do missions 24/7 if you don't want to. Like you just like kind of like pause, go on a like a cliff like this, and just like kind of look out. What the? Did I just mark goddamn enemy out of nowhere? Dude, that's creepy. So, wait, is it him? Oh, it is them. Looks like there's a dungeon down there. But yeah, no. So like I said, like I I definitely feel like if it really comes down to it, personally, um, for a person like myself that likes physical copies, I feel like getting like a PS4 Pro or a PS5 Slim, because my personal thing is that if it really comes down to it, I feel like I would still want to try to get a PC, but at the same time, I like physical copies of stuff. Definitely because of the sadly the issue that just recently happened with PlayStation, and stuff like that. Like, luckily, I was able to play some campaign games because, like I said, I don't really play a lot of multiplayer games that much anymore. So, like, I didn't really try out, Call of Duty or Marvel Rivals and stuff like that. A lot of YouTubers did, and they were getting frustrated. But like for me, like it sucked. Power outage on PlayStation servers, but like I'm glad it was not on the day that I had to go pay for something. Like other stuff. So it's like in my like I said, in my personal opinion, it's one of the big reasons why I am planning on trying to get physical copies of games, even old school games. Like I literally have a physical copy of Spyro, the very first Spyro game for the PlayStation One. So just having that kind of like happiness of things that you love is good. Like it keeps you happy, and most people always say like if it makes you happy, that's good. Like you do want to be happy, like you don't want to be sad, depressed, because that's not good on your health. You want to be happy, and that's another big reason why I'm kind of pushing myself away from multiplayer games, and stuff like that. Like not all of them, but like majority of them. And because Black Ops 6 was pretty much my last Call of Duty game I'm gonna be buying, so that's another last game that I will be buying, and that would be good because I'm not gonna, because I don't usually put a lot of money towards Call of Duty whatsoever. Anyways, like I would put down like 70 at the very beginning, and then like 30, if I have the chance. But then like after that, I don't spend a dime on that game. So saving an extra pretty much saving an extra $100 for the next when the next Call of Duty game comes out. Like I would be happy. Not having to pay Call of Duty because like to be honest, like Black Ops 6 did not do that well. It's kind of why like I kind of slowly but surely like kind of like I'm walking away from it a little bit. Like I said, I've been playing a lot of Dreamlight Valley these last couple days. Um, and I've been playing a lot of Destiny 2 and stuff with my friends. And having a good time actually, to be honest. Because there's a new episode right now, or it's actually kind of the final episode actually. So I'm a lot more happy when it comes to the last episode, because that means Bungie's going to be coming out when it comes like to middle or the end of the episode. Like they're going to come out with a big stream about what's coming up with Destiny 2 and stuff. So I'm very very excited for that. Plus, to be honest, you know, like I'm more excited also too for my Power Ranger toys. Um, and I know a lot of people will judge me when I say that, like, oh, you're a lot older, you know, why are you buying power, you know, why you're buying toys in general. Like, dude, there's so many people at my age that buy freaking Beyblades, so let them be happy, you know, like, Power Rangers is what makes me happy. I'm gonna continue to make myself happy. You know, like I do get frustrated when people make fun of Power Rangers and stuff. When it's like, dude, like, you know, like that's your opinion, but you know, you don't have to say it out loud. You can just keep it to yourself and respect other people that actually like Power Rangers. You know, and don't get me wrong, like there is a lot of Power Ranger fans out there. You know, and I'm happy about that. That there's still strong Power Ranger fans. And definitely with the announcement with new Power Ranger, you know, new Power Ranger toys coming out too. So it's like it makes it even more freaking exciting and stuff. And like I said, when it comes to Nintendo, like I'm gonna do everything I possibly can to get physical copies for every single Nintendo Switch game I get. You know, even like I said before, you know, even some of the games that I already have already, like, you know, specifically the Pacific ones, like um, you know, like Hogwarts Legacy, Red Dead Redemption, because there's talks that Red Dead Redemption 2 might be coming to Nintendo Switch 2. And if that's the case, having the first case for Red Dead Redemption would be awesome because then when Red Dead Redemption 2 comes out on physical for the Switch 2,
Bardo Beaumont should have
boom,
returned
I
by
would
now.
have a lot of
Had by dark
amazing,
wizards he
I
was.
would have both amazing,
Revelio.
um,
Alohomora.
you know, I would have a lot more stuff being excited for. And I've already told you guys at the beginning of this year, oh, there we go. Yeah, I've already told you guys at the beginning of this year that 2025 is I feel like it's going to
What
be
do
a
we have
very good
here?
year.
A demiguise.
Ooh, another demiguise. I should have came in here. And there was like, how much did I need? There was specific, so I have, right now it looks like I have 6 out of 13. So 7 more. Well, technically 6 more if this is the first one I'm going to be grabbing. So I have to go to the map and then go to nighttime. Wait, yes.
Mine now, demiguise.
Yeah, mine now. Are you really serious? That's gross.
Revelio.
Oh, that's, wait. It's right here. That's cool.
Alohomora.
But yeah, like, you know, and who knows, like I might even do videos of like showing you guys like the new, you know, the new stuff I get. Okay, somehow I passed it. Oh, I did pass it. What the heck? I really passed it. Oh, nice. And yeah, like like I don't know how many streams I would do with those, but like you know, because they're not really for gaming and stuff. But you know, if you guys really want me to do those kind of videos, like I might do those. Um, you know, because like I'll just be because I have seen some people do those kind of videos
Revelio.
before, so like you know, I kind of thought to
Shane
myself,
Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood's played a hand in his disappearance.
like I kind of feel like to myself that I was like, oh, maybe I might want to, you know, I might want to do that, you know, kind of like all these new Power Ranger toys coming out, brand new and all that stuff from Playmates and stuff, like, you know, I kind of thought to myself like, oh, maybe,
Thank you for all that you've done for us.
New instruments are expensive, you know.
sorry. And so yeah, so it's just like I said, it's just one of those ones where like
Revelio.
you know, it's just I don't know. I feel like personally, I just feel like it would be kind of cool to show off like other kinds of videos that I
It's
could
like a
do.
place right out of a storybook.
You've made Upper
Um,
Hogsfield safer, and for that, I thank you.
Hear Helen talk about
Bardolph Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards he was.
Cause like you know, cause like I said, like I'm very excited when it comes to my Power Ranger stuff. Um, and like I said, in May there's talk or right now there's talks because like I keep checking GameStop specifically for this because the people that came out with Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Rita Rewind, they were talking that they were coming out with physical copies between Nintendo Switch, PlayStation, and Xbox for Mighty Morphin Power Ranger Rita Rewind. And when I heard about that, I was like, yes, I cannot wait. You know, I will pay for that. And then when they announced it, like not even like 5 days later, like I keep looking at GameStop, there's still nothing about a physical copy, and I'm like, okay, so what's going on? And they keep retweeting it, saying like, hey, you know, this is coming out soon, and other people have talked about it too, like, hey, it's gonna happen. But then I keep checking GameStop, nothing. So I wonder if like GameStop's even gonna sell them. Like maybe it's actually gonna be, you know, like big places like Target, Walmart, Best Buy, you know, those kind of places. So that's just my speculation, but I don't know if it's actually true or not. So, but um, but I feel like I would definitely keep you guys updated for these things because you know they're brand new. I feel like I definitely feel like personally, I feel like that would be kind of cool to add that to my channel, to kind of reveal like what the Power Rangers stuff looks like for toys. And again, if they come out with morphers, you know, I'll definitely like you know kind of reveal those too, um, and all that stuff. But you know, another big thing for this year personally that I'm going to be kind of pushing myself to is trying to lose weight. I think I'm going to kind of push myself to go to the gym a lot this year. So, um, plus also get a freaking brand new goddamn chair too. And that's another reason why, like personally, one of the biggest reasons of why I don't feel like I don't want to pay up to like almost $200 of the streaming service that I'm paying for right now because to be honest, like a lot of the games that I've seen, I've already played on like PS2 and PS3, and I could easily get those games specifically for those systems. Like I already have God of War 3, you know, but for God of War 1 and 2 and stuff, like I could easily get that for the PS2, and you know, and games that are available for PS3 and PS2, like I can get them already, and not have to spend that much money on them. like maybe I would have to spend like about like, you know, 10, 15, $20 or so. Maybe no more than like 60. But 100% I'll be able to physically 100% be able to get them. But yeah, so like I said, guys, my longer or not longer video, but like a somewhat a video that I will do a stream tomorrow after the PlayStation showcase of the state of play is done. I will do another video trying to highlight some of the games that I think were pretty big for me, like in the top big ones. Um, and then I'll, you know, maybe I'll talk like a little bit about some of the, you know, okay, that was okay. And then ones that I might not want, that I don't like or not gonna plan on getting, you know, I won't even talk about. So, but yeah, so that'll be for tomorrow. Again, I don't know when the stream or the I would go live because, like I said, it did say 40 plus minutes, so like that could be freaking like, you know, 45 minutes, 50 minutes, whole hour, I don't know. So, but I know for a fact that the PlayStation State of Play is happening at 2 o'clock, so pretty much, you know, my personal guess will be no later than 3:30, so, but, so yeah, so hopefully from now until then we'll get some more big updates, or I will have more big updates for you guys, and, um, And so yeah, so for now guys, until the next video, pretty much tomorrow afternoon. I just don't know what time. For now until then, the gaming update shows out. I'm out too. If it's daytime for you guys, I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. Have a good night. Sweet dreams. Or sorry, I said that wrong. I said have a good night twice. Have a good day. Have a good night. Sweet dreams. And if it's nighttime, or technically the afternoon-ish, because it's close to 7, so pretty much close to nighttime. Um, I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. Have a good dinner if you haven't eaten yet. Have a good dinner. So I'm gonna go eat dinner right now. Actually, I'm gonna go make it, and I will see you guys tomorrow after the state of play. All right, peace.